Good morning, everyone. This is Michael at my Crooked Road Homestead. Hope everyone's doing fine this morning. Well, you might be a redneck if you put your washer and dryer in your shop next to your coil. It's funny, but she's in here. I was going to put it in my cabin, but I think I've been messing with this thing for a day now. And I think maybe I'm going to leave it out here for a while and try it. If I put it in my cabin, back there in my bathroom area, well, I'd have to move a bunch of stuff and run water and a bunch of other stuff. But out here, I've got it in here and got it set up in here. And I've got it up on 2x4, so, you know, if water does get in here on this floor, well, nothing will, it won't rust out the bottom of this machine. So, but so far, I've got it all hooked up now. Got my electric over here. I got my plug and there's got it running in like that. But this little unit, this came out of my travel trailer that I lived in for 8 years. And this little unit, I used it when I lived there. But the people that I bought my travel trailer from had it on a lot up at Keystone Lake. And they just used it, you know, on the weekends or whenever they went out there. So this machine, I don't think been used very much. I know that my travel trailer was built back in the 70s, so this might be this washing machine might be from the 70s. I don't know, but I'll tell you what, it still works good. So as long as it works good, that's all I care about, you know. But everything in it, you know, works. I got it all cleaned up. And heck, it's just working away, so I'm happy about that. But that's the washer down there, and then up here's my dryer. And you look back in there, that back there, I was testing this. I put my hand back there on this metal back there. Shit, I burnt my fingers. That's where the heating element for this dryer is. And I didn't know until I took the back off of it and cleaned the dirt daubers and everything else out of it. This old machine really cleaned up good. I mean, it's still a nice looking machine for even as old as it is. Still a nice looking machine. But I plumbed it all in, and out here I'm going to show you how I plumbed it in and everything. What I use is I got my water hose over here and run it up there, and that's where I'll hook it all in. And then I put that piece of PVC on there. This line here, this line right here, that's on the hot water side. And instead of going buying a plug for that, well, I just whittled me a piece of tree branch, and I stuck it down in there until it plugged that hole up where water wouldn't come out of it. Because before I did that was when I turned the machine on, well, water had come out of that. But it works real good. And then my electrical cord, I run it in up here like that, and then put my little extension cord there, and then I put my dang plastic bags from Walmart or whatever in each end of it to keep the water out of it. Try to make it waterproof a little bit on that plug in there. And I got it up off the ground. I put me a couple of screws in it. But this machine came out of that travel trailer down there, the far one down, not this first one, that's Hank's trailer, but that second trailer, that's what this machine came out of. And like I said, I lived in that trailer for 8 years out at Carlos, and it served my purpose. It did me well. I'm going to tear them apart and that apart. Those two trailers are mine. That other trailer's Hank's, and I don't know what he's going to do with it, but that's his to do with. But anyway, this there now she's running out that cycle, and that's what I wanted to see, and it's doing just exactly what I wanted it to do. I mean, this is going to work great. I'm really liking that. Being a single man like I am, I have really missed this washer and dryer. Thanks to Carla and Rosie and Tiffany and Hank. I take my laundry over and they do it for me. So, but now I've got me a washer and dryer now back again. And I've had this thing sitting out there. I've been out here 2 years now, a little over 2 years, and it just sat down there in that trailer. And anyway, I was talking to my boy that I gave these quail to, and him and his friend, they came over and they helped me get it out of that old trailer and get it up here, and I'm glad. I mean, it took a little cleaning up because it sure didn't look this way when I started. It had dirt daubers and hornets, had a big old nest of wasps on the top of it. We had to spray some bug spray on them to get them killed before we even got it out of there. Then we had to tear a wall out of the trailer. I mean, it don't matter because the trailer's getting tore apart, but we had to tear that wall out to get this dang thing out because it was in there so tight. But anyway, like I said, you might be a redneck if you stick your washer and dryer in your shop along with your quail. I love it. I had to move these birds that were in this pen up here. I had to move them down here to this pen. And then my little old feral rooster, I had to move him down on bottom. He's down there alone now again, down there on bottom. He doesn't have any birds to look at now. At least when I had him up here on the end, well, he could look at these other birds, but now all he can do is look at me or look out or whatever. But anyway, I'm glad to have it done, and I'm gonna try it here for a while. I've run it about 3 or 4 times. I'm wanting to get it all washed out and all that before I did any clothes in it. But this little, I usually maybe wash a couple of times a week, but now I've got a way to do my clothes here at home. I don't have to be hauling them over to somebody's house, and I'm happy about that. So, excuse me, but it's just it's a nice little unit. I'm glad to have it back in operation. Well, I'm gonna get off here. It's gonna be a beautiful day today. Today's Memorial Day, and so I'm sure everybody's at the lakes having their last little fling of summer, but I just don't do that stuff anymore. I guess I'm just getting old and cantankerous, but maybe not so much cantankerous, but old, older. But and it's sad. I just don't have the strength like I used to. I was watching these boys get this washer and dryer out of there, and shoot, the strength they have, they move this thing around like it wasn't anything. And I tried to move it here in the shop just a little bit, and it's everything for me to do just to try to get it moved around. But anyway, that's what we get as we get older. We have to sometimes have to ask others to help us a little bit, and I'm glad that I've got people that are still willing to help me when I need the help. So anyway, well, I hope you all have a nice holiday today. And until I see you next time, if you haven't subscribed to me, well, I'd appreciate it if you did. Leave me a comment. Hit the bell button and give me a thumbs up. And until next time, we'll have a blessed day. And I'll see you next time. Okay. Bye.